So very happy Monday morning to all you guys. I love you, missed you all so very much. I'm in a busy weekend. A lot of time invested in this game. I played Saturday like the whole day. I got 15 hours so far, and I think I'm halfway done. So I've checked the reviews. I just don't understand the bashing and everything on it. If you are a fan of the first one, yes, it doesn't feel like the first one. First one was more run and gun, survive on your own. If you died, you respawn, and that was pretty much it. This one, I think that's why people maybe hate it. I don't know. It's really hard. It's tougher. It is a survival zombie. The first one I like, but I felt like it was not easy, but I needed that feel of survival zombie. It was there. But what we asked for, what I felt like I asked for in the first game, we got in the second one. The real aspect of survival. If you die in this game and you kill all your survivors, because in the first one you had to recruit survivors, put them in your base, no big deal, switch throughout characters, everything was fine. This one, when a survivor dies, he dies forever in the game. So if you run out of survivors to defend your base, or just to save your whole family, you have just to defend your base. If you lose a survivor, he dies. If you have less survivors to defend your base, you die. It's like, almost feels like 7 days to die. You have to survive the most days you can. But if you don't recruit enough survivors and you don't keep them alive, now you have all sorts of stuff you have to craft, all sorts of stuff you have to do. Way more realistic than the first one. They can catch diseases. We have the blood plague disease now in the game. It's really annoying. You have to kill all those zombies, get samples from them, craft an antidote, and give it to your survivors. It's really a pain, because when your survivors are dead, you have like 3 or 4 things. They can be injured. They could be sick. They can have the blood plague. They could be tired. So you have all that to count in to play with your character. If they're too used of 4 of these things that are bugging them, you have to put them aside. That's the whole reason it comes back to you have to recruit the most members as possible. You have to. Or the game is not going to grow as fast and you're not going to go as deep as you want in. Now, the new aspect is the blood plague hearts. The blood plague are a new kind of zombies that are super fast, and they can really kick your butt a lot worse and make way more damage than the regular zombies. They got red eyes and they're sniffing around. It's really hard. It's way more challenging than the first one. I'm playing in normal mode, so I don't know if easy. I don't even know if you could put it on a lesser, easier level or higher. I honestly don't know. But way more realistic and survival. I felt like the first one was really quick and I finished it real fast. This one feels like it has no end. So why all the people hate on it? What I wanted from the first one, I got in the second one. So for sure, I'm going to say must buy for any fan of the series. If you love the first one, how can you hate on so much on this one? To me, it's an upgrade. It's way more challenging. Crazy. If you drive around, your car gets damaged way more. When you hit zombies with the car gets a little bit damaged. So you have to carry around a repair kit. Plus, you have all these abilities you have to take on each characters. All your characters have to have different abilities. You have a medical one. I made a mechanic, very useful. Mechanic can do repair kits, and repair kits, well, they fix your cars right away. So, keep in mind when you're driving the car, you have to bring some fuel tanks. Now you can put stuff in the trunk like a real car. It is magical. So put a couple of fuel tanks and a repair kit and go on the road. Never ever forget to fuel your car before you leave. I died, almost died so many times. I don't want to die because I don't want to lose survivors. I lost one to a Juggernaut. Juggernaut grabbed my survivor and ripped him apart. I see it in my own eyes. My first gameplay I recorded just took the girl and broke her in 2 pieces. It was really gross. But I lost her, and I lost all the stuff that's on her where you can go back on her body and scavenge all the stuff she had. But way more realistic survival. I think they did a better job than, well, not a better job, but a different, more survival instinct, real survival stuff. Because back in the days, the survival aspect of the game and the community you had to manage in the first game, while you have way more of that in here. You're doing a lot of more scavenging, a lot of more loot grabbing. That is insane. For missions, each character or survivor they get all different missions. So there's a lot of stuff to do, but it doesn't feel like there's actually a real story to it. So I'm 15 hours in. I don't know when the game is ending, but it's probably all those plague hearts. That's where I forgot. The plague hearts. Plague hearts are the ones that generates the blood plague zombies, the tougher ones. And those plague hearts are really, really hard to bust. Don't forget to bring a survivor. I didn't play online with anybody else. I played on my own. And blood plague are hearts. That's the tricky thing. The more you break them, I don't know how many there are scattered around the maps, but I think once you busted all the blood plague hearts in the game, well, you could finish the game. That's what I think. I didn't get there yet, but blood plague hearts, like I was saying, they generate those blood plague zombies. You have to break them. That's the tricky part. This is the cool tricky part. The more blood plague hearts you bust, there's like their big generating tower and all those zombies are protecting you. As soon as you start shooting, you have to blow them up with fire or grenades or whatever. They're really hard to destroy. As soon as you start hitting them, a bunch of zombies comes after you, so it's really hard to do. Plus, that's the part I like the most of the game. The more hearts you break, the more the zombies get. It's really scary and awesome. The more the zombies, they get smarter. So each egg you bust, I mean not egg, but blood plague hearts, those big generating zombies tower. Not a tower, but this red bulb thingy. The more you bust, the smarter they get. So it gets harder and harder and harder. It's really hard. It's tough. Maybe that's why people hate it, because they could invest like 15, 20 hours in it. And if you kill all your survivors, well, it's game over and you have to restart it all from the beginning. I think. I don't want to live it. I'm being very careful, very quiet. And you could do stealth kills, so I'm trying to do that more than anything else. So I gotta say, to the originality of the gameplay and the more survivor aspect, and more crafting and more looting, more scavenging, and more realistic zombie surviving game, I gotta say, must buy, must own. I am sorry. Tomorrow is the official release. If you're crazy like me and you like the first one, that's why I've been lacking the videos and the Instagram posts and everything. This game has been sucking all my energy, like the first one. But I think 15 hours in, I was done the first one. This one, it feels like it has no end. So I want to finish it. I don't know if I should upload all the gameplay. I got like 3 hours of video parts. I think I will, like I always do, but this is insane. I really love it. Good job. Good job, Undead Labs. Whatever people are saying. Don't care. Keep doing what you're doing. You grabbed the survival instinct on the first one and you did it 150% on this one. It's more realistic. Really tough. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Please support the channel and I'll see you soon.